Hello everyone, welcome to my video. No intro gang, where you at? I'm Aurelius. You might know me from some live streams or I don't know, but welcome! In today's video, the topic we're going to be hitting is what if I was Sinnoh League's champion? In the regular main series Pokemon games, you usually play to become the champion of a region, and in order to do that, you have to defeat the reigning champion and their posse of Elite Fours. These a lot of the times prove to be the hardest battles in the game, leaving you with a very big sense of accomplishment when you finish them. I had a request from a few of my viewers on which Pokemon I would have in my team if I was champion, so that's what we're going to tackle. And as an extra, we'll start off with the team that I would have if I was an Elite Four member. The rules for my teams will be simple. The Pokemon on my team have to be on the Sinnoh National Dex BDSP version, and there cannot be any legendaries or mythicals. I will be situated in the Sinnoh region. Elite Fours. We'll make this one quick. Elite Fours are a build-up to the champion, but that's not to say they're not some of the toughest battles in the game. Lucian and Lance come to mind when I think of top-tier Elite Fours. Elite Fours have 5 Pokemon on their team, and I don't think I know of any Elite Fours that aren't type specialists. So, with that in mind, the type that I would choose if I was an Elite Four member would be Poison. I would choose Poison because that would enable me to have a diverse team by having very different secondary types, so that way the good old trick of using ground type moves won't always work. The Pokemon I would have on my team are Tentacruel, Poison Water, whose water type can heavily counter any ground type move. Skuntank, Poison Dark, Crobat, Poison Flying, so it would be immune to the ground type moves altogether. Toxicroak, Poison Fighting, and Gengar, Poison Ghost. That would be my team for the Elite Four if I was Elite Four Aurelius. I think there are 2 types of league champions from what I've experienced. One of these are type specialists like Steven Stone, specializing in Steel type, and the other one is Lance, specializing in Flying type, no matter how much he says he specializes in Dragon. And the other one is what I would describe as a free-for-all, a champion that has a diverse team, but they all have one thing in common. They have a pseudo-legendary Pokemon, a Pokemon whose overall base stats add up to 600. If I was a type specialist, I would choose the ground-type Pokemon to specialize in. Ground-type Pokemon are usually known for being very bulky and takes hits extremely well, which is a stat that I'm going to heavily focus on, next to any other notable abilities. The first Pokemon I would have on my team is Gastrodon. 68 physical defense and 82 special defense. This may be one of the less Pokemon on my team, but that comes with an added advantage of being resistant to water and ground type moves alike. Most people would approach ground type Pokemon with water type moves, but that won't be the best choice in this case. The second Pokemon I would have on my team is Gliscor. Base defensive stat is 125 and is a physical attacker, so it will definitely know moves like Earthquake and Aerial Ace, along with a move called Harden to make its defensive stats even higher. The next Pokemon on my team would be Mamoswine. Defensive stat of 80, but would be one of the big hitters on my team, taking it's got a physical attack of 130. A lot of people will go into championship battles with an expectation to verse Dragon type Pokemon, and one of the Dragon type's weaknesses is Dragon type itself. Mamoswine's Ice type will cover that if the case ever comes. The next Pokemon I would have on my team is Steelix. We all know this was coming, this is my favorite Pokemon. Steelix has a defensive stat of 200. You are not going to knock this Pokemon out in one piece. And for those people who go into the battle with the Fairy type in order to counter the Dragon type, this Pokemon is going to prove to be very challenging. A lot of people might come prepared if they know me personally with a Fly type Pokemon, but that's not going to help much if Steelix knows a ground type move like Earthquake with a speed boosting move like Automize. But that's not where it ends. The next Pokemon would be Flygon. Flygon has a defensive stat of 80 with a dual typing of Dragon and Ground. This Pokemon should be able to take care of anything that is remaining, but in reality it's just an appetizer for the main meal. Garchomp, the behemoth of a pseudo-legendary that crushes dreams. Garchomp has a speed of 102 mixed with 130 physical attack with a wide range of moves. We all know what Cynthia's Garchomp can do, this won't be any different. But that's my team if I was a ground type champion. As powerful as the specialized teams go, let's be real over here. The free-for-all teams are extremely powerful and the hardest to defeat. To this day, I have not defeated Trainer Red in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I haven't played the originals, I'm sorry. And don't get me started with Cynthia. If I had a team that had very little limits, this would be it. The first Pokemon I would have is Rapidash, the beautiful fire Pokemon. A high-speed physical attacker. If you hatch from an egg, can learn high horsepower. And putting Swords Dance on this Pokemon would also make it even more powerful on the attacking front. The second Pokemon I would have is Kingdra, the Water Dragon all-rounder Pokemon. Unlike other Water-type Pokemons, Electric and Grass-type moves don't deal super effective damage to this Pokemon, so the only alternative would be Dragon and Fairy-type moves, which this Pokemon would know Flash Cannon and Dragon Pulse as countermeasures. This would follow Medicham. Will probably be the easiest Pokemon to defeat in my team, but it will have the elemental punches for all sorts of coverage in this case. Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Drain Punch. A Pokemon that would come handy in tight situations. The next Pokemon I would have is Scraptor. Another high-speed physical attacker that has a lot of moves for coverage. A Scraptor that knows close combat already eliminates 2 out of 3 of its opponents that it could be weak to in the forms of Ice and Rock type. The next Pokemon I would have on my team is Luxray, a fan favorite that anyone who plays the Sinnoh games would know. A physical attacking masterclass that can know moves like Wild Charge, Crunch, Ice Fang, and Fire Fang. It would be a potent force to deal with in battle if your Pokemon is slower than my Luxray, which would most likely be the scenario as well. And lastly, Tyranitar, Godzilla himself, the heavy, physical attacking pseudo. Now this Pokemon may have a lot of weaknesses, but it's got such a big move pool that it can basically cover all of those weaknesses. With moves like Thunder Fang, Ice Fang, Iron Talon, Focus Punch. Any and every Pokemon that the opposition throws out thinking it will be strong against it will not see these moves coming. And that's it for all my teams. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I had a lot of fun making and researching this video, and I can't wait to see you for another video next week. Hope you all had fun. That's where I'll leave it. Take care everyone. See ya.